Poor Marcia Clark, but this is the best thing that's ever happened to her, right?
Oh.
I mean, she's getting so much attention now.
She is getting a lot of attention now, and I think the greatest part about it is that it's attention that was probably due her at the time.
Yeah.
But, you know, people were really believing what was being fed to them, that she was a kind of shrew, ambitious bitch. Can you say bitch?
You can, you
Yeah,
did
I
it.
can. I did it twice.
You did it. You said bitch and then said, can I say bitch? So that's, yeah.
Yeah.
So if we couldn't say it, you couldn't say it the second time. And now you've made me say bitch, and now it's 4 times.
All of the words that you would use to describe Marcia, if you described a man that way, would be positives, and if you describe a woman that way, it's a pejorative. So.
Yeah. She really was, she got so much, and then she was on the tabloids for no reason.
Yeah, her husband, the pictures of her naked. I mean, can you imagine a person trying to put someone away for what they believe is a double homicide, and you're having to deal with naked pictures, you know.
Yeah, and you met her, right?
I did meet her. I drank a lot of tequila with her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That must have been fun.
It was really fun. It was like the mole kept moving all over her face in my mind. I was like, is that you? Oh, now it's on your forehead. What's happening? It's really...
Wow, it was a lot of tequila.
It was a lot of tequila, yeah.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
Well, what was it like when you met her?
It was, I made a lot of weird sort of squealy pig noises because I was so excited, and I'd spent so much time with my nose sort of in a book about her actual book, the Tubin book, that when I saw her, it was like seeing someone I'd idolized or had a terrible crush on for my whole life or something. And she walked into the restaurant, and I just started going, ah! And she sort of looked around like this was a very sort of terrifying experience for her.
And what does she think? Is she watching?
She is watching. I think it was a very difficult prospect. But the actual doing of it, I think, was less horrible than she thought it was going to be. It's a very painful thing. It's probably the most painful thing that she ever lived through, certainly.
Yeah, I'm sure. But we get to see another side of her, because when we were watching back then, you just saw her in the courtroom. And whatever anybody else was saying, and now you get to see what she was
she had 2 small children, a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, was going through a very messy divorce, all while trying to do this and having to be somewhere in the morning and working at night. It was really harrowing. I
think. Well, I would love to have her on the show and meet her, because I think that she was amazing.
That, sure.
And now you have all these newfound fans from this show. Cher texted you.
She didn't text me. If she had texted me, I would have fainted.
What did Cher do?
She tweeted a happy birthday, like a sort of emoji. You know, Cher does a sort of emoji tweeting. So it was like a chicken and a present and a cake. And I was really happy about it.
And have you met her?
I met her at I met her at a party, and by meeting her, I mean I used my nose to part her hair from behind just to smell it. I did.
Did she know that?
I don't. She does now.
Yeah. Well, but she's got a lot of hair.
A lot of hair. I didn't have
you had to go
sort of. Yeah, I had to burrow.
Yeah.
I had to. So use a lot of this. I didn't want to use my hands for fear that it was gonna.
No,
let her know that something was going on back there. I just figured it was better.
Much better to use your nose.
Much better to use your nose
to part someone's hair. Sure. Wow.
Where do you go with that?
Nowhere.
I don't even know.
Nowhere.